Hi! First things first, please think of today's video as a follow-up to the recent video I published about how I use the calendar. Now, let me ask you a question. If you have to get your hair cut, go to the post office to deliver a package, and also go to a grocery store to buy some items to prepare lunch, would you add these items to a to-do list? If you haven't yet answered this question on the poll I published last week, please take a moment, think about it, choose one or another, and write on the comments below. While you think about it, I'd like to thank all of you that answered the poll. Special thanks to Miroslav, Elka, Michael, and Dean, because they also explained their choices. Have you written it? Here is the result of last week's poll. As you can see, tasks is the clear winner, but 30% of you don't think so. I'll share my opinion in a moment, but that's what it is. Just my opinion. I don't have the monopoly on the truth. My idea with this video and other videos like this is to encourage all of you to exchange experiences here in our community. This is my real haircut. The other one, that was me doing it. I learned how to do it on YouTube, of course. Then when the lockdown restrictions were lifted, I got lazy and I kept doing it myself. Anyway, I needed a haircut and I wanted to take that time to also do the two other things. The first thing I did was check my schedule. I always do this. I live by my calendar. I found a date and time where I could do the three of them. I called the barber, scheduled the appointment. Then I created a new appointment after that for the post office and another one for the grocery store. Yes, I did that. And I created them a little longer than usual because they were all happening outside my office in an environment where I have no control of all the variables. Not that we have control of all the variables in an office, but at least I don't have to walk, drive, stay in lines, whatever, you got the point. If you read the comments on the poll, you'll see that Elka and Michael said that they would add the post office and the grocery store as to-dos. Elka went even further, saying that both would take less than 30 minutes each. In my case, they actually did take less than 30 minutes, but we cannot know that for sure. First, because we humans tend to underestimate the time it takes to do things. Then there is the unexpected. We seldom account for the unexpected. We usually think everything's gonna go according to the plan. The truth is that things go wrong all the time, and I don't believe that to-do items are a good unit of measurement. That's why I always use the calendar in situations like this. Have I mentioned this is a true story? It happened last week in the morning, one day in the morning, and while I was walking from one appointment to the other, I was thinking to myself, I have to make a video about this, and here we are. Many things could have gone wrong, so let's pretend for a moment that the line at the post office was too long. I would check the afternoon appointments and think about it. Can I stay here? Can I stay for longer, or should I reschedule this? And then all I would do if I had to reschedule is drag it to another point in time. This is precisely why I don't use to-do lists. I don't see how I can be honest with myself because it's a list. And like I mentioned before, how can I measure that? It's not a good unit of measurement. And if I just change the date of the post office task, how can I know how much time I have on the other day? Then I would postpone that again or postpone another task that day. Calendar is such an accurate representation of reality, of time passing. We have the appointments, we have the duration of the appointments, we have spaces without appointments, we can move appointments around. Such a real thing. Not to mention the benefits of the Evernote widget. In the past, I used to write, you know that text box below the appointment in a calendar? I used to write, take notes there during an event or after an event. I started using Evernote notes for that. Not for the meetings. The meetings and other official appointments. As you know, I've been linking Evernote notes to the widget from day zero. But now I'm trying to use a note and link that note to an event, even if it's something as simple as the name of the barber I like. Yes, I did that. I wrote her name, just her name, in a note and linked that note to the calendar event. There's so much potential here. Evernote never had this connection, a calendar connection to Notes, so I'm doing a lot of experiments. And if you didn't watch it, watch my video explaining how I use the calendar. And if this was useful for you and you want to learn more about Evernote and productivity, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.